I knocked something over. I liked the body doubling. Okay, okay. Oh, I hear myself. No echoes. Thank you. What is that melody? Hello, Griff. Another gamer, hi. Hi, Rialto. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hi, Val. It is Odin's Day. Hello. Twitch is already lagging. Twitch. I beg. I tell everybody you're better. You're supposed to be better. Come on. Are you trying to get people into Destiny? Is that what's happening? Hi, Elsie. Oh my goodness. My morning's been a bit rough. Ooh, hell yeah. Little gay beverages. They have these at Costco. I got 2 boxes. It's Wednesday, my dudes. I gotta redo today and tomorrow again. It feels like it's a Thursday. This is the most Thursday Wednesday ever. Hi, Flurry. Fuck all the other days of the week. Hey, Clara. Okay, you suggesting the dam, Griff, as a redeem? Perfection. Thank you. This was Griff's idea. I think the body doubling was really fun. Endwalker soon. Endwalker soon. Oh, in Palia, I saw you posted about an update. Maybe I'll take a peek at that again. I'm very excited. I have loved this game so far. I'm really excited for tomorrow when I get to pull the pointer out and go over. I gotta redo the board today. I gotta be prepared and then have my little slideshow. Oh, I know, the echo's the Warrior of Light's whole gimmick. Okay, whoa, I was trying to catch up and I missed so much. I love this game. Yeah, it's a shocker. It is a shocker. How much were I think it was $26 for the 18 pack. No, don't apologize for being chatty. I'm reading too slow. A very specific cutscene. Unfortunately, like, I was spoiled on a particular Endwalker cutscene with my man. So I know about shirtless Estinian. I don't know a lot of details other than shirtless Estinian. So like, that's been keeping me going. I'm just kidding. Okay, good. I have more stuff to look forward to. I don't know. I think it's post Endwalker is what they said. I'll keep my mouth shut. We have our little spoiler policy. Just because, so like my mods are a little protective of me because I am very good at putting the pieces together. I have media literacy, so like I can read in between the lines very well. So like, if you were someone who, say, wanted to follow me around in the game and had a minion that was spoilery, like, I'm pretty good at connecting the dots. So, like, our mods are why. I appreciate them so much. No, I figuring out who the Exarch was because I knew that Jonathan Bailey like also voiced Grahatia because like that's what he would say in all his videos. Hi, I'm Jonathan Bailey. I am what's his butt in Wiki. He plays I can't even think of his name. And if I know who his character becomes in the next one, Fiero. It's good. He sings and dances. So you can close your eyes and pretend it's Gratia singing and dancing. I haven't watched Bridgerton, but I probably should. I'm slow moving today. My oldest missed the bus. So I had to like rush next in line off to the bus. I got to take his musical instruments to school after stream because he couldn't take them. And then I had to, you know, snag up little ones. We had to take oldest to school, drive clear across town to the elementary school. And I rushed back and I was rushing to get everything ready for stream. Like, ah! You've heard about it? He's the love interest in Bridgerton and says exciting things. Is that why? Part of the reason why people are so thirsty for Graha? I'm not saying I'm judging it. I'm just curious. Maybe. He went mainstream with Bridgerton. Oh. I'm thirsty for Graha because I love dorks. Mood. Little booty. Oh my gosh. I have so many freaking clips I have to go through. I'm going to try to get, I screwed up like my vertical feed. So I'm having to like, I'm having to kind of salvage what I can from the VOD to make a clip. Oh, it's Pendragon Heart. No, I didn't remember you. Like, oh, this is a new person. Well, hello. We love the blue fields. So the music reminded me that I need to also go through the raid stuff because like that the Eden raids, the storyline, and also the Sorrows storyline, mostly the part where I get to, you know, be a Gundam. Not that traumatic shit towards the end. Would we consider the Eden line a successful? Yes, 100%. Bluefields is love, Bluefields is light. I desperately want to play. I want to stream Final Fantasy 8. Also 9. And I need to finish 15. I want more storylines like that. They've got a lot of stuff that they can draw on for raids and future expansions. And they did that with... So, like, I know vague details about Dawn Trail. So I know, like, Dawn Trail is heavily inspired by Final Fantasy IX. That's very exciting to me. You've never seen Final Fantasy IX. Maybe I should do that soon. Ooh, yeah, absolutely. Have Sin come take us to Xanarkand. I love catching up on like the side quests because there's a lot of lore in those. And then is it the Alliance raids that are like based on 11? I never played 11, but I got that notification that they're doing another event for like a discount so people can try 11. I'm like, do I want to? I want to. Just to see what's up. As if I have time to play any other game. It took me over a year to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake. We didn't do the second optional dungeon. That might have to wait. I'm going to be rushing. I should just get into it. Welcome back to my channel. I am Pisces Moon Pie. Today we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. We are finishing up patch 5.4. I think I have like 2 quests left on there and then getting into 5.5. Mr. Moon Pie did all these the other day and he was like, oh my God, cutscene, holy cutscene. I'm gonna be rushing. I'm gonna be flying. Let's see, post Shadowbringers main. The great ship. Okay, so yeah, I have 2 quests. All right, let us go. Hush. More Final Fantasy VIII. I love it. It makes me so happy. And then, of course, oh no, we're not going to be doing this today. So my, why does this look like crap? My FPS is just unhappy. Oh, you need a harden. I need a USB cable. Yes, it's our house. It's very cute. Our FC house. If you're on Primal Lamia, you should come hang out. Are we gonna work? I had it working, I swear. Be like this. Do not be like this. I had to, man. Last time we had some technical difficulties with the controller. I actually have to send my controller in for like a warranty claim because it's broken. That's great. Yes. Hey. Woohoo. Wait, I have new ones. Yeah. Yay! So, did you fill up the company chest with stuff, with goodies for us, with furniture from your old FC? I made space for you. The first 3 drawers are open. Yes, free. And then anyone can take what they want to decorate their rooms. What? I don't remember where we left off. There was something about pirates. Oh, yes. So, pirate uprising or something or other. And Rolvib had a speech, and it was excellent. Ooh, soup. It is soup weather. I'm so happy. Be under no misapprehension. The extent of the High Priest's tempering is like to far exceed that of Gabu. Oh. But then this was a relatively mild case. Milder indeed than the majority of those we wish to save. The coming mission will be a truer test of our treatment. I have no doubt that Alice will succeed with the cure, if we can but afford her the time. Alphina wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Oh, he was like pretending to be like buying illicit items, and then he looks to us in the corner and is like, what a goofy dude. So funny. I guess I'm gonna adopt him too. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed, and should you want for ether, you need only say the word. He's such a dork, affectionate. Ooh, did you follow us here? There's something important that I want to say to the High Priest. Restate, say, please let me come with you, please. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here where it's safe, all right? My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. Are you kidding me? This is supposed to be solved. Queen! All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by the Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Agamero mines at once. Okay, hopefully I don't do too bad. This controller's button setup kind of sucks. Totally not Mistbeard. Oh, I hate this place. I hate this place. Let's get turned around in here. Ugh. Right, it should be in there, so it's like, how the heck do I get around? I got myself a present, so we're gonna use that. Bike. I tried to remap the buttons. It's the only thing, it's like the menu button is right underneath the D-pad. So when I go to do like these skills that require that on the hotbar, like I end up accidentally pressing the menu button and it's annoying. Not here, is it? No. Ah. Ooh, solo duty? Are you serious? It's a real bad layout. This is Mr. Moonbug's controller. Like, you never play on controller. What are you doing? This aetheryte will bear us to our quarry. Should he make to summon Titan, as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose, and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain until Alisay's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them, and let Einzar do the rest. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond the squall. Squall mention? Squall mention? The game's telling me to play Final Fantasy VIII, I swear. Hi, Moose. How are you? We're only having mild controller difficulties. Oh. Okay, so they need to... They did this before they sacrificed people for the primal. Right?
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa.
Baddie extraordinaire.
I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
There's something about her just pulling out a gun and shooting him.
Now, Alisay! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me.
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
None shall pass. Oh, we're not supposed to kill them though, right? What are we doing? Protect Alice. The girl seeks to harm the patriarch with vile magics. Kill her! Slaughter, slay, kill! Hey, these don't typically... She gonna do her AoE? They're in my sights. Are you serious? Game's so silly. Time for the chain. That kind of looked like a doodle that was inappropriate. What sorcery is this? Alice, are you all right? His tempering is too severe. I can't finish the job. This is only the beginning. The one person's ether alone is not enough. Spirit bomb! Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. No, stop! No, I can't move. Oh my god. Thanks, game. Thanks, controller. Very cool and nice of you. Are you stop? I beg, just let me push the buttons.
You're in my sights.
Alpha, no, let us lend Alice our ether.
Here you are, Alize.
Now add her to trust. Bombs! Well, that was for nothing.
More! I need more ether!
Hear that Kylo Ren meme? More! More!
Just a little more!
Oh my gosh. Greedy? There's too many. What do we do? Stand clear. All right. Give me that ability, please. Alice, now's your chance. Please let this work. Oh, my head, the pain, the pain. It's still not enough. Almost there. Pisces, please leave me your ether too. I don't know, my ether is kind of supercharged. Are you sure you want it? D-bomb! What? No, Admiral, it's too dangerous. I made my decision before I came here. No matter what it costs me, Limsa will have peace. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Bruh. No, stop that. I'll make it. It's fine. Probably shouldn't do that. Ah! Just a little more ether, and I can finish this. I'm already debuffed. Look at this. Thank you. It'll work this time, I promise. I don't have much more left to give.
Yes, this will do. Here I go. Go, Angela.
Did
Do
it
do
work?
do 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 do.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
Does he not remember at all?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
No! Why would I do such a thing?
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Gabu! What are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it, and you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us.
I mean, they did kind of like
Men
colonize their
cannot be
land.
trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Laminsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds.
And the kobolds are the indigenous people of this land.
And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world, if you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
I was so tense.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gabu does. And I will trust him.
Oh, Gabu. That poor man has been so stressed out these past few quests.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet in thrall to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
It would seem we have found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course, and it will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest, but reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead, I will thank you for helping us to plot a new course, not only for Limsa Lumens, but all of Eorzea. Hi, Luna. Queen shit.
Right.
So quiet.
Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Pray return to the Rising Stones. Ah, shit, now what?
Something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Always something. Can't I just take a break?
What in the world is that? A tower.
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
What were you doing? Were you maybe like eating some special brownies or something over here?
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards.
Ah.
The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea.
Of course they have.
Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert. Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the Navigator speed you on your way.
Wow, we're gonna see Lise and Kirsten's not even here. That looks totally fine. There's probably nothing. Definitely a normal thing. Random towers popping up in the middle of the game. Very Zelda, very Breath of the Wild. It's not even crystal. I got on my motorcycle to ride like 10 yards. Ramp check. Oh, I do be shrimping. Thank you for the reminder.
Thank you for coming so soon.
Holy cutscenes,
I'll
Batman!
send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these
These infernal towers.
It can't be.
That'd be a sick mount.
After them!
You're here. Good.
Oh, hey.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why, even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck. Is that Asahi?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before.
I'd punch you if you were just Asahi.
Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandango, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
What do you want?
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days. To which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Asians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right! Though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die!
What?
You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes!
I'm sorry. That reminded me of something.
Everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
Okay, Drama King. Also, like, he did the fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, I'm out.
Life and from you.
Okay.
So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe.
Okay.
I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers, and this very star our stage.
This is fine. Everything's cool here. We're good. Not the
I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos. While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash.
The Toxic X! Except we weren't even together. He thought we were together. Ugh!
Pray
I want
see
off
to
this
it
ride.
his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Luna Bahad, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
Anywho. What in the hell? We love Daniel. You get a you get a we all die. That poor garden. Raubon, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm gonna take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. Well, I'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Merle told me, you're due some time off duty. Do we learn anything about the tower? We'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Very well, but if you need our help, don't hesitate, and take care, both of you. Fandango? If an Asien is on the prowl, it will not be long before we call on you and yours again. Rest while you can. You really did it. You found a cure for tempering. Oh, it makes me want to do something heroic right now. Speaking of which, I'd better get ready to set out for the tower. Okay. Mardonna. Fandango's a good name for him. No. What the heck was that? I'm sick of being alive. So I want to die and take all of you with me? All right. Oh, you're back too. Good, we've received the reports from the Alliance. Since we're all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us with a first-hand account. I want to die, so I'm going to make it everyone else's problem. Emo theater kids, right? Hi, Kara. Of course I remember the Crystal Tower. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would all seem tediously predictable. I said that kind of dismissively, but I meant like I went back and rewatched like all the cutscenes after I started Shadowbringers so I could like have a better idea of what was going on. Sounds like me in high school. Who said that? You saw hubby? It would all seem tediously predictable over the endless variety of our foes. This Fandaniel sounds even more unhinged than his patron. Unhinged perhaps, but no fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, he gave away little about his plot. We only know that he intends to recreate the final days and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creature certainly did resemble the Elder Primal. That may be, but the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest they are not one and the same entity. I think it more probable that it's some sort of manner of simulacrum born of Asien magic. Whatever it is, for now we can work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Ishola? I have been able to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered, I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ulda and delivered the porksies to her grace along with detailed instructions for their use. So we are about to start an ad break. So if everyone could, stretch, hydrate, bio break, grab a snack. I'm going to get another cord for this controller and hopefully it behaves a little better. So I will see you soon and then we'll finish this up and then we'll start 5.5. Woo! Okay, let's see. Woo! Yeah, my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. We're so back. I'm just like, we got a lot of story to get through. The Immortal Flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Amaja when negotiations abruptly collapsed. Thank you, thank you. The Amaja claim that a number of their kind have been abducted and that men are responsible. Not as known of the perpetuators as of yet. Perpetrators? Perpetuate? But as the Immortal Flames went about investigating the abductions, they came upon one of Van Daniel's towers. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eorzean phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yancha. Then it would seem reasonable to assume they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Aliens. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little now save remain vigilant. And since we're dealing with a dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. Is nobody gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. Pookie! Estinian! Now, just a moment. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lands, I would be the first to welcome it, but the truth is, we will struggle even to find him. Redeems are born? No! Why? That's Twitch's problem. I swear they're not on cooldown. At least not on my end. Come on. What? Hee hee. You let me and Kyle. Hello, welcome. You let me and Kyle worry about that. We'll sniff him out no matter where he's hiding. I'll sniff him out. Damn. If indeed he is hiding, we have ways of locating him regardless. So if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. Don't go finding him without me. Yeah. What? Try to reload Twitch. If you're on mobile, like completely close out of it and reopen it. It's been buggy as hell the past few weeks. Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of these city-states and educate them in the use of porksies. It didn't? Well, you know what? Lizard, where are you?
Lizard, 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 lizard.
It thinks some of them are like actively playing. I'm double checking this real quick. What the heck? You're welcome. And during September, are you kidding me? During September, you're doing this to me, Twitch? They would doubtless appreciate it, but might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You would be fresher for the tasks ahead. Eat some of that weird bread. Like restore your ether or whatever. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. Was ever the way. The world often needs saving. Not the meal. And save it we shall. I, for one, do not intend to allow a nihilistic madman to take us all to the grave with him. Not when the future holds such promise. Nay, I will do all in my power to protect those whom I hold dear, just as you have always done. I can't even talk. The streamer is broken. Meanwhile, somewhere in the locks. Pookie, is that you? No. Hey.
Scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, that's generally a bad sign.
Glory be to Garlemald!
Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, what's happening? Nothing good ever happens in this room. Nothing. Ugh.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
We ain't friends, bruh. No.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing her that you await her coming, though I confess, I may have singed her a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Oh, were you kind of protective of me? That makes me feel a little weird. I'm uncomfortable right now.
My apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
That was like the special sword and everything. Ugh. Makes me feel dirty. Ugh. In the face of this new draconic threat, we would indeed benefit from Estinian's presence. Yet I cannot help but wonder how Kryle and Tataru intend to locate him. They certainly seem confident, however. I'll find him. I'll find him wherever he is. Is it safe to unleash? Are we safe? Good news, Pisces. Thancred and Urianger have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back even as we speak. I bet it's going to go right into another voice cutscene. We're just going to be watching movies today, y'all. And as we still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? Permanent baby jail. Dun, dun, dun. He's like greasy spaghetti. Oh, Oh, welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation. I totally expected it too. More voice cutscenes than in the expansion at this point. If it's any consolation, I myself was more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alice, Graha, and Pisces, but I believe that I speak for the rest of us when I say that we're proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. He couldn't even give us ether, could he? He's got like ether deficiency disorder now. I don't know how Tataru's gonna find him. It's Tataru. She knows everything from where you are to your social security number. Yay! Glad you like my TikTok videos. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. It's a bummer too, like people who are watching live on TikTok. If you're there right now, I can't see what you're saying in chat. Y'all are hidden because y'all are spoilers. She probably did put GPS trackers into all our clothes. That's why she sews us stuff. See, I'm wearing her boots. They're probably hidden in these knee things. As you will have also heard, though, it hasn't been all tales of triumph. Just as we were taking steps towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed upon our lap. Welcome, new friends. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help but noticing we're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried, and I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Raban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. Then mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed, it was just as Lee said. Worse, in fact. Such devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the Third, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hand of Xenos and Fandaniel? Perhaps, or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform? Into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of ether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet, as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed. Tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. Have you ever thrown an entire country into a civil war just because you got dumped? Not since the incident. If Fandaniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might we have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Not on record. We'll be sure to save some for Yanje, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Raban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay behind and begin looking into another matter, as I promised Kryl. We need not all attend. Very well, I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Listen, Estinian was mentioned. I don't care about any of this. Literally don't. And also, I have no shame. Like, Pookie was mentioned. They're teasing me with Pookie. What am I supposed to do? I sound like you, Ithraha. Then we understand each other. The obsession is real. Us and our fictional beloveds. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see you safely return from your mission, Urianger. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Well, if it isn't Alphino and his merry band. Oh, hey! Ironbald, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke by a link pearl, you told me you'd been away on a mission. Stinian's up there on my hubby list. I can do either way. I feel seen. And who's to say this isn't a part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged. So he's not 17, he's still 16. As you are well aware. And may I remind you that we Ellison are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great Auroch such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. Oh, he's ready to be a giraffe. I'm 16, I'm a grandmother. I am so old and final. I am an old, decrepit lady. I am 35 and on my deathbed. It was not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moonbreeda towered over me nonetheless. Why you gotta do this to me? Ironvald brings out the best in Alphino, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. So what exactly brings you here? Oh, Fordola mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, okay? Why'd the music stop? If Fordola is going with him, that must mean... My apologies. As Ironvald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. 'Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrix. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
That's real weird.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
Who made the Empire?
Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Oh.
What?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Aww.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Aww. If it's small talk you're after, look elsewhere. Oh, good to see you haven't changed. Yay! I accept that numbers can prove a hindrance when infiltrating enemy territory, but to only send 2? Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. Movie day!
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamolva and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fudola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
Oh, called out.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Understandable.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
Aww.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Yeah, when do I get to investigate
well,
one?
The one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way.
I don't like it. If it feels like saying goodbye, I got a bad feeling about
When all
this.
of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Oh.
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, Ray. It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favor if I'm not there.
Oh, I hope you protect
I
each
dare say you'll
other.
get your chance
I'm
before
stressed.
long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realize I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try. They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
This reminds me of something.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Ah, bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Yay!
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Okay!
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
They're all rooting for me to find my beloved. He just pulled a freer and fucked off and disappeared. Let's go, Pookie time! So Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there's no time to lose. I love Fririn. Here be dragons! Let's go! Oh, hi! Bye! I've only done a little bit of the crafting and gathering stuff. I have to be in the mood for that. All of my crafters and gatherers are over 50 though, and some of them are over 60, so I'm proud of that. Maybe it is. All present? Good. Let's split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Gron and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Pisces can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Let us reconvene at the airship later, with or without Estinian. Good luck. He right here. I got my little Estinian right there. I think I shall begin at the Sky Steel Manufactory, so perhaps you could try the congregation. Lucia may have heard news of our friend's return. Me. Remember when I came back here? Because, like, we had saved him, and I was just, like, so excited to go inside the thingy-mabob. The hospital so I could see him. I ship it. Yeah, not to. Good day to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emmerich sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure of your visit? Where's my Pookie? I see. No, we were not aware Sir Stinian had returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Emmerich only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. You're kidding me! I'm not gonna be the one to find him? That's so rude! Airship time, I guess. Do, 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 do. Justinian is every bit as elusive as Orange suggested. Oh. The custom delivery stuff. I haven't done too much of that. I need to.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Long silver hair, tall, hot.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
Probably not. He's a bit of a grump. Oh, look at my face!
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
Good to see you too.
Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
He thinks she's Alphino.
Too long.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
I am not Alphino! If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side. To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Oh, that's also how I look at him. So, like, I get that.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting. Estinian! It's been too long.
Wonderful.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
Oh.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Girl, you missed an entire character development arc. Well, you can't keep them all to yourself forever.
Keep him to my... You're joking, aren't you? I'd be glad if someone would take him off my hands.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Aziz La.
No! Why? No one want... No. Ugh.
Isla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
It's just gross. I don't want to go there. Please don't make me go there.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Aziz La, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation. Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azizlar together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
She'll get over it.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard. Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
Just my type. Pain in the ass.
He is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
Aww. That's so funny. Ugh. At least we're here and I didn't have to like fly all over this dang map. Okay, hang on. Tiamat summoned Bahamut once before. He may have again, willfully or no. Pookie? Been a minute? Let me just look at ya. Don't on the Pookie. I love wasting time. No, look at him, please, and thank you. Look at you. Like, there we go. Much better. Okay, no kids in the photo, please. I'll say angry gremlin noises, Raha extreme fanboy noises. Oh, Pookie, I'm so happy you're back. Not to complain, but I didn't expect to find myself here again quite so soon. I'm complaining. I'll complain for all. This place sucks. So this is the Delta Quadrant, where countless dragons yet lie in prison, the great Tiamat among them. Is it weird to have his minion out while he's there? Oh, I never turned these back on either. Okay. It has been quite some time since I last set foot in Azizlar, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? No? Alas, not. We had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. He can't see it. He's too tall. You're right. Well then, Pisces is the person to ask. As far as I know, she's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. It helped that Midgard Summer was there to introduce me. Oh, yes, you were a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. After the Dragon Song War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her even now. I see. Then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Tiamat awaits this way. Whee! Talking to her was so sad before. Though this is one of the 7 great worms, even thus confined, her presence is overwhelming. To think that man is responsible for all of this, and so much else that Dragonkind has suffered. Resigned to her fate though she may be, I cannot help but feel that we may be able to help Tiamat, but she only let us. Azazla, my favorite. Ass. My sire's mortal companion, what bringeth thee back to this forsaken place, child of man? This place is forsaken. Oof.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
I got some real bad news. Ah, that my sin should be repeated. I sensed not the faintest stirring. As to who could have called him forth, I know none save the dragons of Mericidia, our children. The Icon claimed their souls when first he manifested, and robbed of their will they became tools for the Allagan's dark designs.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
Yes, the dragons of Mericidia are at the mercy of this Ascian. There can be no other explanation. Accursed Ascians, vile minions of darkness. Again, you would profane the memory of my beloved and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity. Are there no depths to which you will not stoop?
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
What wouldst thou have from me, slayer of dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
He's unbothered. Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire. The words shall have to suffice. Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Indeed, ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee the power of we of the First Brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is of little matter, for even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Speakest thou in earnest?
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Chance to make amends, to lay Bahamut's memory to rest. When our own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn granted us sanctuary, and now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the debt I owe to Hydaelyn, and to all who have suffered for my sins, I shall fight with you, children of man. Yay! It would seem she still has some pride after all. Let's see if she's as good as her word. While Porxies have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. Woo! Welcome, friend! She is far, far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process had failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose that we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Elegants kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We shall leave it to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of the shackles. I know Alphino and Pisces here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Stinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of the star, though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Team Up free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how it can be to dare to dream of escape. All right, we do have an ad break. So everyone, get up, stretch, hydrate, grab a snack, bio break, all the things, and then we'll pick this up. Ooh, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of leftover tomorrow. Ooh. Okay, I will be right back. Oops. Okay. Snack has been acquired. Yay! I'm sorry. I know, machinations. What have I done? Okay, you know what? We'll do this. We'll do that. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future. And now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Basically, a many centuries old man in a young man's body. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tataru's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Ah, yes, we're familiar with it. The Etherochemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. There was a Lala who had that on their adventure plate. Would you just happen to be carrying around with you? Ooh, like Angelina Jolie and what's his face? When they were married and they'd carry around vials of each other's blood. Suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambos, Uriange, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels and the transference not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines. So I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. Billy Bob Thornton, yes, thank you. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as being one of royal blood. And armed with the spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try, at least. Agreed. We'll take good care of it. To the flagship, then. Alice and I shall remain here and attend to the necessary preparations. In the event that the spirit vessel fails to work as expected, you know where to find me. Good luck. Oh, I hate this map. Why couldn't it just teleport me? Evil. Even the music here stinks. Let's change the music up. Yeah. At least I have the bike. I would rather leave these elegant contraptions to you and Alphino. Aw, you... Aw. Let us split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is simply to identify the relevant nodes or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene here and compare notes prior to proceeding. This is absolutely worth it. I realize I've said this before on more than one occasion, but I never cease to be amazed by elegant technology. Amazed and disturbed. Same. There's Justinian. If you're just like wandering around, where'd he go? we're never gonna get through this because I just can't stay away from Estinian. These nodes, or whatever as you call them, why do they quiver so? Connecting the chat. Twitch, you bugging out for me? They don't quiver. Don't be a pervert, Pisces. Bzz. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Bzz. What? Looks like an Easter egg. Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause, intruder interference. Advised deployment of automated combat units. Proceed. Where's the other one? Not that one. Ah. Bleep bloop. Warning. Scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in negative 2020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. What? Infernal things. One of them sent a swarm of mechanical vilekin to plague me. I must have angered it. I'm afraid Estinian and I have little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? 2 lines on your tails? Yay! Let's go! A node which smelled like burned hair. A chirping node which spontaneously warned me about neglecting the dragon restraints. Thank you, Val. Spontaneously, you say? Well, that does sound promising, almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the node of which Graha spoke. And it was chirping, you say? Let us take a closer look. Where'd it go? How did the Oligons tell these godforsaken things apart? Blip. Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Bleep bloop. You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken by the chief technologist and members of the royal family. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps? Blip. New user detected. Commencing biometric authorization. Bloop. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. Estinian Wormblood. Very funny, but if that thing speaks my name, I shall see to it that it never speaks again. Use your own. Pisces Moon Pie, in case you've forgotten. Bloop. Username changed. Welcome, Pisces Moon Pie. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Bleep bloop. Error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen Tiamat. A system update is required. A system update? What do you suppose it's asking of us? Smash it to pieces. Now that I do understand. You can go first. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. Bloop. In order to operate the restraint mechanisms, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So this thing can release this. Can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float here spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocols. Bloop! I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying. But I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. Let's go, Windows 11! It needs that Windows 11 update. Curse you, Windows 11. Hate you. I don't know what possessed the Allagans to surround themselves with these chattering orbs, but the fact that they remain while their creators do not speaks volumes. Bloop! Guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Not that one? One on the other side? Oh, I hate this place. Bump, bump. Looks like a door. Okay, so it's down. I thought there was like a doorway on this side. Apparently not. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Okay. Yeah, that's the system update it needs. A slap with my axe. Okay, it's on this level. What the heck? Took a second, but we got there eventually. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central download system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Why, software version 42.002, of course. Bloop bloop. Warning. Errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time requiring for update 5 years, 1 day. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Are there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead? Bloop! The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it will have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say that we will be able to muddle our way through. I don't like this. Don't bother trying to explain. Just tell me if we've made any progress. I would say so, yes. However, it does require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you by a link pearl once I'm ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have to use it. I don't. Rest assured, I will be certain to return it to Graha once this is over. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. Oh my gosh. But before we go any further, there's something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allegan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians. And it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Ascians touch turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you try to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Vandaniel? Will you try to reach out to him too? Hell nah. Certainly after I've wiped the smile off his smug face. I'd rather put my lance through his heart and be done with it. Perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Donk the fires of conflict. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So save your mercy for those who deserve it. Like you? Well, we should be getting back to our tasks. If Alphino has things in hand here, I suggest we join the others. If this Vandaniel truly is without reason or creed, he is no better than a rabid dog. Treat with him if you must, but be ready to do what is necessary. Oh, I am. Don't you worry. Estinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to nodes, Gra and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirm that her ethereal balance leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. Difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of ether which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning, I'll need all the ether I can get. Thank you in advance. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphina to disengage the restraints, ethereal dampers. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these visions of days long forgotten, of war with the men of Aleg? Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, you may be able to speed her recovery. I see she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Tell me of your war with the men of Aleg. Wicked, bloodthirsty creatures, not content with their own lands, they brought fire and death to Mericidia, our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mericidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest into the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I found a place to raise our young. That has to be the Viera, right? Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlene scholar Rusha. She posits that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the Second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Nerd. Again, Angelo. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragon kind. And as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared on the horizon, bearing ever more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time, they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end, for the men of Aleg slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Ascians. The rest thou knowest all too well. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you're free, we'll rid the world of the Ascians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatments fail, run. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear, when this is over. Keep going, Alice. The magic is working. While I knew this wasn't going to be easy, no patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. We're close, I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of ether left to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. Then I believe I speak for the both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. All right, here I go. Lore. Thank you, thank you.
No. I'm almost there. This is it, Angelo.
Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip groweth weak.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
My children. Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You too would wish this, I know. But I shall do what I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time. Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
How you feeling? Bahamut, my beloved. For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
He flies for the largest Amalja settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Oh, joy.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way. Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Oh, never mind. I totally would do that too. Peace out, y'all. I'm gonna ride the dragon there. Oh, Westinian. While I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian Tiamat in battle, it would be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first. The foe we face demands no less. Do you have any idea who the heck I am? The Flames of War. Okay, we're close to the end. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, shoot. I've already sent word to the others. We're to rendezvous in Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. I definitely have to leave at noon because I gotta make sure that instruments are at the school before band class starts. So this oh, good. That's nice. This quest has a dungeon. Now, I know some of you could do with a rest, but I'm sorry to say that Talafaroi have other plans. Paglothan is already under siege. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Trupin at their head. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It is good to hear that Ul'dah has not abandoned the Amalja. Abandon them? Do we not profess to be their friends? Your Majesty. Your Grace. Marshal Tarupin had made provisions for such an exigency as was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of the intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Paglothan. Yet even in our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured. But not all of the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalja show any signs of tempering. Strange. What primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, Ascian or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Pisces and others like her wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe, whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you're able. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces till we meet next. May the 12 bless and keep you. was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I, for one, am inclined to do as her grace requests. Lest we forget, Erenvald and Fordola are in Palgathon on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed. To the airship, then. Here's what I'm thinking. I bet you there's a long-ass cutscene as soon as the dungeon's over. It'd be like that, right? To the airship landing. Pew, 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 pew. Wait, can I not get to it from here? I never know how to get anywhere here. It's at the bottom. Can I just not read? Greetings, we've been expecting you. Say the word, we'll depart for Palgathon at once. I'm trying to think of what to do. What I could do is we can, depending on like how long, stop. Did I close it? So we've got this dungeon, and I'm sure like a cutscene and exposition and stuff, and then 5.55, which is 3 more things, and I'm sure lots more cutscenes and expositions and stuff. Is mods, I need a decision. I need some help making this, because like I could run that stuff to the school and come back, and then we can like keep going, but it'll probably be like a half an hour. Or we can finish everything tomorrow after like theory stuff. Yeah, no. Wait, and then I come back. Let's hang out. Finish everything tomorrow seems like stressful. Come back later today. Come back never. I have a little too much. Like, tomorrow would have to be long ass stream, because I'm sure, especially because Mr. Moonpie just went through this, so it's like, I know it's gonna be like doing nothing. Oh, hang on. Do you want to like, while I'm gone, do the thing where I just follow you and y'all try to keep me alive? Yeah, Endwalker on Friday. I might have to like, we might have to unsync a Tails sticker. Sure, Jan. Thanks a lot. Thanks to the vote of confidence. We're screwed. Screwed, I tells ya. Damn it. Oh, an Edenverse for your Tails. Yeah. So should I, like, I can stop stream and come back, that way everyone gets pinged and all that. The sudden appearance of voiced cutscenes. I'll just wait here. That sound like a good plan? Then everyone will know when I'm back. Yeah, all right. That's what we're gonna do. So I shall be back. 30 minutes max. I'm gonna knock on wood so traffic is good. No, not for me. Not for me. No. Not unsynced for me. Yeah, everyone can take a break, get some food. It's lunchtime. Yeah, so I will see you all in a bit. Bye, everyone. I'll be back shortly.